Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Matt and John Mecha Podcast. This is episode 70, and for like this week, we have a special guest, Eric Perez. He's going to be talking all kinds of Star Wars and like Marvel news that we just like found out
Our new
today.
overlords, Disney.
Yeah, so like needless to say, this is going to be a pretty long show this week, just for the like laundry list of things that we have here. So Matt, why don't you just kind of
Okay, yeah,
run
we're
through
gonna
some
go
things?
through all this. This is so I'm using this Forbes article here because before we recorded, I wanted to get a good article with everything that was in this investors day because damn, it was a crap ton of stuff.
You could say that.
Yeah. Let's see here. It's where we start here. I mean, I'm just gonna skip that. So
Dower.
some numbers here. No, I'm going to go as soon as down the thing here. We'll get to it. So some numbers here. So Disney is expecting that they're going to have between 230 million and 260 million Disney Plus subscribers by 2024. Which is a lot. I think what
I believe
Netflix
it.
is. I believe it because what Netflix has 100 some million.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
I think that. So,
Sounds about right. Yeah.
but like, so that's going to explode. I believe like it's at 80 something now, right?
Mhm.
So I
Yeah, yeah.
I totally believe it.
As of currently, they're Disney. They are at 86 million right now, which that's
They're gonna
definitely
get there. They're gonna
They're
get at least. They're gonna get close to that number with the
Oh, yeah.
stuff they have coming out.
especially
They're getting close to that number.
especially in 2021 alone. I mean, Jesus Christ, with some of the shit that they got coming out in the next in in the next 6 months here, you know. So, Matt,
Yeah,
what's first
Eric's
update?
wait. Just we're live. Eric, say something.
No,
Yeah.
Wait,
Or-
John,
Yeah.
don't say anything. Eric, say something.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just making sure your audio was coming through because for some reason it was just didn't look like it was picking it up for whatever reason, but we're good now. I just wanted to
Okay,
make this
perfect.
sure. Live, we're doing it live. And then in March 2021, the price of Disney Plus will go up to $7.99 a month from I guess 69. Nice, $6.99. So, and then Disney expects Disney Plus to be profitable in 2024 because right now they're not making money off of it.
apparently, which is
I saw-
insane.
I
Which-
saw
I
a
don't
good-
believe it.
Yeah, right.
Well, I saw a good tweet saying shows cost money because there's probably spending a lot. To
like a
put all this
Mandalorian,
context.
like I think they were spending around like 50 million per episode or something.
Some millions in the millions. I believe it's just freaking crazy. So in the beginning of the call, they teased us with 10 Marvel Star Wars series over the next few years, roughly 15 Disney live action, Disney animation, and Pixar series, and 15 Disney live action, Disney animation, and Pixar features on Disney Plus. So they teased us in the beginning with all this crap. Other stuff, points of interest here. You're able to access ESPN Plus within Hulu next year, starting in the 2024 season. ABC and ESPN will become the new home for SEC college football and basketball games. So they must have paid a wazoo to get that from CBS.
Whoa.
Hey man, Disney is going to be owning the
As well as
the
select
freaking
primetime
world.
games. Select football games will be available next season on ESPN Plus. The deal will continue through the 2033 to 34 season for 10 years. Just like they're just taking over. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
So, okay, some things coming to Disney Plus, some shows. Here we go. We have The Mighty Ducks Game Changers, picking up right the movies left off in 2021. Series debuts in 2021. Turner and Hooch, starring Josh Peck, inspired by the classic film. Big Shot features John Stamos as an all-girls high school basketball team coach. Of course. If there's not a series of him being in trouble for like talking to a girl because they think he's hot, then they're doing it wrong.
Man, that's...
And the Big Shot is not a Big Shot means something else. If you catch my drift, use your imagination. Beauty and the Beast.
You fucking pervert.
I'm not the one that thought pairing John Stamos with an all basketball girls thing was a good idea. Beauty and the Beast, the prequel series, features a backstory of Gaston and LeFou. Swiss Family Robinson, a drama series coming to Disney Plus. Percy Jackson and the Olympians, I guess a drama series based on the books of the same name. The Mysterious Benedict Society, based on the book. So, anything on those series of interest?
I would say the Mighty Ducks show is intriguing.
Yeah, the Mighty Ducks,
because I grew up on that, and seeing Coach Bombay, I think is going to be cool. That's probably might be the only one of those series that I really check out as far as those. I think, I mean, probably not for us, but anything from like book series, I think initially always get big because if you look at like Harry Potter and stuff like that, like.
So you mean to tell me people?
People read.
People actually read.
Some people. The dedicated. Yeah. Today, class, we're gonna read. Macbeth. Son of a bitch. And then probably like the Beauty and the Beast. Like that's a popular thing for Disney.
Oh, that's
stuff.
gonna make money with the kids. That's
yeah.
Money.
Yeah. And of course, Big Shot with John Stamos. I'm just gonna rip on that. So yeah, there's some good content that I think everybody's gonna talk about. Like, there's gonna be a group of friends like, oh my god, the Mysterious Benedict Society's on. So I don't know. Anyways, let's get to Marvel. This next. Holy crap! All the stuff here. We got confirmation of WandaVision on January 15th, just a month and 5 days away.
Which I cannot wait.
I'm watching that
because that is going to be leading right into Doctor Strange there too. So and just have you guys seen the trailer yet for that?
Yeah, I don't really understand too much what's going on in that show. I haven't really looked into it that deep. I do know what John said. It leads into Doctor Strange too, though. I saw that.
If I had to guess, they're probably in some alternate reality of some kind.
And what, WandaVision?
Yeah.
I think I read. I think it was. Oh my God! What's her name? Scarlet Witch. Yeah, holy crap. I was going to call her Wanda, but that's not it. I think it is the reality that she created with her powers because to make oh my god, what's his name? I'm drawing
Vision.
Blanks here. Vision, holy god.
CTE.
CTE. Long week, let me tell you. It's been a long week. John knows. Because I think he died, and then she's creating an alternate reality to like cope with that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think that's what I read.
Because like Thanos just absolutely just whacked him.
So like it's like kind of her vision, no pun intended, but her vision of what it would be like to be like a family with him.
Yeah.
And it's like they kind of live that perfect family. Like what if? You know, like
basically, it's
perfect world. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what that. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. So it's like somewhat like a classic sitcom, like Perfect Life type of thing. And then leading into what we said, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. It's going to be in theaters March 25th, 2022. And like we just said, it will connect to the events of WandaVision in a new Spider-Man film. It says here.
Which speaking of Spider-Man,
we have to we'll get into that. Let's get into that now.
Yeah, that's going to be a conversation in itself. The Spider-Man.
Yeah, we can pause. We can pause. It's so much.
Yeah.
I mean, like hell, like they have pretty much everyone coming back. Like they have Doctor Octopus coming back, which I love that like freaking villain in Spider-Man 2. I believe they announced on Tuesday or Wednesday that like Daredevil is going to be appearing, which I'm so excited for. I mean, that was such an amazing series over on like Netflix, and you guys would think too that they would probably cast Miles Morales too. I mean, like it kind of like makes sense there. So I'm very interested to see how all of these characters are going to be
and then
together here,
And it's all about like so much rumors that the other Spider-Mans and other movies, Garfield and
Toby
Maguire, yeah, they're pretty much.
Maguire.
So if we have the multiverse thing here, like you're bringing all these people that played themselves, like you would think. The rumors are going wild, so just imagine they would probably say that for like the trailer, or like
have to.
Yeah, like that last trailer, like a tease, like.
They give away everything on trailers now. They don't even tease stuff. Trailers will give away the whole movie.
I would say if you just put like maybe the first one, like you have the current Spider-Man going, and all of a sudden you look and you see two other Spider-Mans and you cut it. That's all you need to know. I'm just saying if they do the multiverse thing, the Spideyverse thing with multiple Spider-Mans. And you do the trailer, kick ass, and right at the end, you see 3 Spider-Mans, and you cut it off right there. The internet would lose their freaking mind.
They got to do the Spider-Man gif. They have to do the famous Spider-Man gif where they're all looking at each other.
Yeah.
They got to do that. They're going to do that.
Put that in the trailer. Put that in the trailer, and then cut the trailer off.
That's
say,
going to be everywhere. When you look,
you blow the mind.
They got to do that.
That would be the greatest.
Be the opening scene when they all see each other. When they all see each other,
people would lose their mind in the theater,
and they'll do the. They're gonna do the whole thing, and
people would lose their minds.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
That's a spot where everybody would pop. That's what I was thinking. Like they got to do that. Like we all would go crazy. It would be a gift. That would be all over Twitter, all over social media.
People would spoil if it wasn't in the trailer. People would spoiler the hell out of that. Like, guess what we just saw?
Guess what we just did?
And are we gonna get Wilson Fisk in it? What do you think?
I wouldn't see why not. I mean, hell, especially
from Netflix,
especially since they are bringing on Daredevil because like Fisk, he was by far his number one villain in that series.
Kingpin's big in the Spider-Man, in the comic, in the animated show, and for like the movies, they never even acknowledge that Kingpin exists. And Kingpin's kind of a big character in the Spider-Man universe. I would like to see him.
I mean, I would say outside of like Green Goblin is probably Spider-Man's biggest villain. Maybe
Octopus,
Doctor.
Yeah.
Did they announce
but Fisk was calling the shots. Fisk was the one behind everything. Like He brings so much of a dynamic. Yeah, he brings such a dynamic to the whole universe. I would really like, and I think the actor who plays him on Netflix is good enough. Amazing. I don't think we need to bring in somebody else. I think just like they did with Daredevil with Netflix, I think you do the same thing. Like
Charlie Cox.
And it's good to see that they're doing that, because in years past they would never put in a guy from a TV show or from a Netflix show onto the the main into like the MCU. And now that they're doing that with the Daredevil being on the movie, being the same one from the show, I feel like that opens up everything.
Oh yeah,
into
absolutely.
that.
Did they announce Venom being in this movie or something in a future project?
No, he's unfortunately
or a different or a second movie.
That's politics.
He's over at Sony right now. So
they didn't bring
Spider-Man Sony.
They are.
They didn't bring him up.
But they didn't come to. I'm pretty sure that they didn't come to some sort of.
I thought they made it a. What did I read then?
I want to say it was just strictly Spider-Man, and I don't think that.
Or was it for another Spider-Man? Because isn't
it might be. I can't recall, but
because isn't oh my god, I can't think of names.
I would be fine with them not putting this version of Venom into the movie. I'm not overly a fan of it.
Because too they've kind of like portrayed him as like a hero, and if you actually know Eddie Brock, he's more of a like a villain more so.
Isn't he a tweener? Kind of like both.
Mm-hmm.
He does stuff, but he does it by any means necessary. Right. He's kind of he's a tween, like he'll kill
because
anybody in his way.
If you recall with the animated show, he was like pretty much for like the first half of that show, he was not a very good person. Like he was but it was towards the end he was starting to like kind of change there, but so yeah, I would be perfectly fine if like he wasn't there, but who knows?
They should do it at number 4, advertise a Spider-Man versus Venom movie, kind of like you did Superman versus Batman, because I think you save Venom because you keep him, because a Venom versus Spider-Man movie would be a perfect number 4, and that would be a lot of hype, where you save Venom and you don't show him with Spider-Man until the next movie, because I don't think Spider-Man 3 needs Venom, but a Spider-Man 4 versus Venom, I think could change everything. And then you have Wilson Fisk trying to find somebody to kill Spider-Man, and he brings in Venom, and that's the story. I mean, you don't need more than that. That would be a great story.
And like too, you could also involve Carnage too into that story as well. There,
to me, that would be for the future one. I don't think you need him for this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think another movie you would do it. That's what I would do personally.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Matt?
And I would add Carnage in there too, by the way. That's a good idea.
Well, if they do a fourth one, because isn't Tom Holland done after his contract after this third one?
I'm just fantasying everything. I don't know about the contracts or anything.
I swear, I thought he was done with Spider-Man after this one. Because I thought they were only. I thought they were doing a trilogy.
At least 2 more films.
Yeah, but if the MCU comes calling with money, and everything that touches the MCU basically makes a lot of money, that could change a lot of people's opinion. So you know what I'm saying? There would be negotiations, and if they really wanted to do that, I feel like they could. I feel like Marvel could make it happen.
Because isn't there a deal negotiated between Sony and Marvel?
Yeah, there was a contract issue a year ago, and pretty much everyone just got super pissed, and then pretty much Sony gave up just because if they even tried doing another Spider-Man film without any sort of footage from the MCU, it's like, well, you would have to.
It says here.
What, like 75% of like what they did with Tom Holland. You know?
That movie would lose money if they made a Spider-Man
easily.
movie without the MCU. All that, like, there would be people to see it, but like it's just like the Andrew Garfield Spider-Mans. Like, people want the bigger connection, and Spider-Man's already been with Tony Stark. People want that connected now, and if you don't do it, it would just not get the publicity that it would. They would be putting a lot of money on a movie that wouldn't be backed. It wouldn't be good. They need to be in the MCU. Spider-Man needs to be in the MCU.
Yeah, I think this is Wikipedia. I think it said Holland signed on or had one more. Would be one more film. It says Holland was contracted to return for one more film, and then I'm reading here. In September, Sony Pictures chairman Bubble said that for the moment the doors closed on Spider-Man returning to the MCU. He confirmed that the character would be integrated with Sony's own shared universe, the Sony Pictures universe of Marvel characters moving forward. But is that so I don't know.
Do you guys have to have Tom Holland as do you have to have the same actor as I said the wrong. If you have to have the same actor as Venom, do you think that like they can't bring in
that's old, so
play Venom? I don't necessarily think that Venom character is so like it's so historic. Like that movie's kind of looked at as kind of like not look good on. So I don't feel like you need him as Venom.
That was old.
Too, since they're involving a multiverse storyline here.
Could be a different.
Wait,
right?
I think the deal here. Okay, because that was old. I didn't read. I think he's still gonna be Spider-Man's still gonna be MCU. Mm-hmm. And he says moving forward, MCU Spider-Man would be able to quote cross cinematic universes and appear in Sony's own shared universe as well. So I guess they're just
so basically
back and forth.
So basically, he can go
back and forth. Yeah. The Spider-Man thing. Sony's not letting up on. It's a whole. I forget because I know we've talked about this before, but it's just a hard. That's big. That's corporations for you.
Oh, I mean that's so much. There's so much politics into this whole Spider-Man.
It's money. It's all money.
It's so much different things, but at the end of the day, they got it done, and we got Spider-Man in the MCU, and we look like we're getting a pretty excuse my French, a pretty fucking good movie coming out, and I don't think there's that much we could ask for.
This is almost like the highest anticipated Marvel movie, maybe beside like in a long time. It seems like with all this hype, it sucks if we don't have like the Spider-Verse, multiverse, whatever that was set up obviously, and we know we're getting. I think it's going to be It's going to be disappointing in the backlash, the Twitter backlash, the vocal minority.
Venom should be on the end of the credit scenes with Carnage. Can you imagine that build, huh? We end the credits and we see a Venom scene. And
they could do that
to introduce. Because the reason I don't want Venom on Spider-Man 3 as much as I want to see a whole Venom story with Spider-Man and the whole story to be about Venom and Spider-Man. I feel like that character needs to be that way.
Yeah. Would you? Yeah, you'd say if you had Venom and all these other the bad guys on there, be too crowded.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, especially when you have so many Spider-Man characters,
and if you have so many crossovers.
Well,
there's only so much you can. Yeah.
Well, and too, like Jamie Foxx is coming back with Electro on top of that, so it's like.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
don't remind us, John. Please say that. They better make him look completely different. Please.
I'm guessing that you weren't a fan.
No, he was in love.
Anyways,
Oh, what's next? What's next?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Let's move on.
More Marvel stuff.
Jamie Foxx playing Electro. That could be another conversation within itself.
God damn. Falcon and the Winter Soldier will be 6 episodes and debut March 19th, 2021. And I think there was a trailer for that.
I'm going to be all over that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe that is coming out on
March 19th. March 19th, 2021. I just said that, John.
Wow,
Pay
that's
attention.
not
I'm
that
kidding.
long.
No, yeah,
Not
that's
that long.
you think it feels like March is forever, but it's going to be here before you know it. Like 2021 is just like we go through. It's just going to be like jam pack of like so much stuff that like.
Oh, we haven't even talked about the real stuff yet.
Oh, yeah, but-
Excited for that.
and like Loki. I think like Loki is coming out.
It's-
what in like
May 2021.
Yeah.
May
I
2021.
think
We
it's
got
May.
Black Widow in theaters May 7th. So you got Black Widow and Loki there. We had a trailer that was out there. A lot of this I didn't see the trailers because I was watching something else and dealing with all kinds of stuff. We had a trailer for What If, first animated series by Marvel Studios.
yeah,
Summer of 2021.
Yeah, so basically for that they're mad.
That looks good.
They did like one where like Peggy Carter was actually the like super soldier. So I'm very interested to see how.
Which is like
that.
She had like the Great Britain flag, which makes sense.
I kind of like the animation style to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I liked
I
it,
did
and
too.
I'm pretty big on animation styles.
Right.
It looked like a darker animation style. I liked it.
Yeah, I definitely feel like it's gonna be catered more towards adults for that series there, which
Yeah.
really.
I think it was more catered to like everybody than kids. It's
Yeah, the kids will
Because-
jump in on it, but the adults
I think
will really
it's-
understand the background of
Yeah.
everything. So
yeah,
it's
because
gonna be for everybody.
just because you couldn't do this in like live action. The money you would go into, I mean, it already probably cost
yeah,
a crap ton just to pay for
all the
voices,
actors and
but
make
to
that-
actually do it with CGI and all that, like for just these short things. But yeah, I did like what I saw.
Well, and two also with that man, you can do so many stories with that. Like
you could
there
do
are
so- yeah.
many scenarios that you can think
Yeah.
of. I mean, like that thing is a
Can it-
genius idea.
Can I do what if Sony didn't take Spider-Man? Can I do that? And if do that, and you just see $100 bills just raining across the screen, and animated Kevin Feige doing angels. That's what that what if scenario would be.
I want to tell you one thing that I'm disappointed with Marvel and we didn't get an announcement of, and that's X-Men. I wanted an X-Men announcement really bad.
Yeah,
but
we didn't.
can't
But
get everything you
We
want.
got
But hey, man,
Fantastic Four
Fantastic Four though we finally got.
teased.
And I already guarantee you it's better than the others.
I would be shocked.
If it just gets in theaters, it will automatically be superior to.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's already better than the other three. I haven't seen the trailer. The writing was better than the other three. The writing was. I was like, whoa! The writing is better than the whole movie. The other movies that they made. I'd rather. Woo.
Every single Fantastic Four film we have seen has all been a colossal train wreck. Like
That
Sony.
newest Fantastic Four movie was beyond bad.
like that flopped. I mean, like flopped in the box office. Like once people saw just how bad that the ratings were, I think people were always skeptic. And then a few people saw the outside of
I missed it. That was lucky,
Oh,
apparently.
yeah, oh god, that was
Yeah, don't ever watch it. I did a thing where I was watching all the Marvel movies, and I had to watch the last. I didn't have to, but I'm a geek like that. I watched the last Fantastic Four movie, and it took me like 2 weeks to watch it because I'd only watch it in sections. I couldn't watch.
Like, there's a part of me that wants to watch it just to experience the pain.
Yeah, like I would watch like the first 10 minutes. I'm like, okay, I need a break for today.
That's it. What else we have here?
That's torture right there.
Yeah, it's torture. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, set to release July 9th, 2021. Obviously, all these dates are probably subject to change with COVID stuff, but it'd be nice to have all these summer movies just bam, bam, bam. Then we have Miss Marvel will debut on Disney Plus later in 2021. This is late 2021. And it says here, okay, it's a series about a teenager figuring out who she is. It will be part of the wider MCU. I thought it said Wilder MCU. I was like, what the hell? Wider MCU.
I thought you said wider MCU. I'm like, what?
It says wider.
There's a wider MCU.
No, it says wider. It says wider MCU.
Matt, are you drunk right now here?
No, it says wider MCU.
I get what you're saying. At first,
I thought. I didn't hear you say. I didn't hear you say whiter. I thought you actually said wider. I was like, that's what I said, wider.
No,
but yeah, whiter. Yes,
okay.
People did not go on Twitter and say, "Oh, Disney's now racist." First the Jews, that rumor. Now it's like, oh, the wider MC PR nightmare. Yeah. You think you're gonna get 200 million subscribers, Disney? No, you're gonna lose it. So there's Captain Marvel 2 in production. Miss Marvel, at this point, may probably played by a white girl. No, will join Captain Marvel in his film and debut in theaters November 11th, 2022. Internals debuts in theaters November 25th, 2021. Hawkeye, that series where
he's finally getting something. Yeah.
There's no date here. We'll show off new character Kate Bishop. She-Hulk new comedy series coming.
I missed that. It's what is it? What?
It says a new comedy series.
Yeah, I'm like Mark Ruffalo too. I'm pretty sure it is going to be on there.
That's what it says here. Moon Knight, exclusively on Disney Plus. Secret Invasion will bring Talos, the Skrull, if I'm saying it right, and Nick Fury back together. Squall. And Nick Fury, so Samuel L. Jackson will be there. Disney Plus. Ironheart will debut tied directly into feature films. I think based on Iron Man, if I remember reading that correctly.
It's about his suit, right?
Yeah, I think so, or something. Yeah. Armor Wars will feature Don Cheadle as War Machine and show what happens when Tony Stark's tech falls into the wrong hands.
That should be fun.
Yeah, forgets the Star Wars holiday special. We're getting the Guardians of the Galaxy holiday special.
That's for the families and the kids. That's not for us.
But we're gonna watch it anyways.
Merge.
Yeah, but we're gonna watch it anyways.
Like 10 minutes of it and just complain about it.
James Gunn's back in there, so
they've ruined it. What is this?
Ruined Guardians. What is this?
And it's going to debut in 2022. I Am Groot will be a new series of shorts. Obviously,
shirts and kid stuff coming from I Am Groot. I can see it already.
Disney's just printing money. That shows us printing money. Thor: Love and Thunder will release May 6, 2022.
Now we're speaking.
And guess who's in it as the bad guy?
Yes,
Christian
Bale, baby.
Oh man,
Christian Bale.
I knew about this, but seeing it on my Twitter feed, I was driving and my friend's telling me all these announcements. I'm like, wait up, I gotta pull over to the side, and I'm like, no way, because the whole time I'm driving, he's like, oh my god. I'm like, what next? I'm trying trying to look at my phone. I pull over and I'm like, whoa, this is great. Like, I'm like, as I'm driving, he's like, the whole time, he's like breaking big news. I'm trying to concentrate on the road.
Yeah, like literally, it just all just came out literally at once. You're like, Jesus Christ, like, slow down, people.
Yeah, I was driving during the Marvel announcements. So I saw the Star Wars. I made sure I was around for that. But the Marvel announcement, I was driving and I read
There was Star Wars, and then there was like a break, and then they had some other stuff, and it was Marvel, and it was just bam, bam, bam.
Like
they're bringing out the big guns.
Yeah, they're bringing out the big guns.
As they should. Blade is in pre-production. It says here.
I'm excited. I actually enjoyed the original movies a lot growing up. So I know I wonder if Wesley Snipes is going to have a role, if he could be the mentor, if like I would like to see Wesley Snipes in the movie some way.
Have they casted
Yes, it's
yeah, I forgot who it is. I know.
Oh my god, hang on.
The guy from
something Ali. I know his last name's Ali. Yeah. Oh my god.
Isn't he from the Luke Cage show?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a guy who was Cobblepot. He
I
was a villain.
I'm gonna butcher this.
I'm almost sure of that.
Mahershala Ali. I'm just killing his name, but yeah.
Blade's a cool movie and a very cool concept, very fun. I think a Blade movie coming out now would be a super fun movie, like just a cool action movie. I'm for it.
Yeah.
Just want Wesley Snipes to get some love in it. That's it.
I don't know if that would happen, but it'd be nice.
Why? He could be the mentor. He could be where remember the other guy that was mentoring him, the old white. Yeah. The old white.
No, because I didn't see the original one.
That could be Wesley Snipes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would be a bad idea for sure.
Then we got Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantumania is in development. Okay, we talked about Fantastic Four. Black Panther 2 will debut in theaters July 8th, 2022. And according to Disney, honoring Chadwick Boseman's legacy and portrayal of T'Challa, Marvel Studios will not recast the character, but will explore the world of Wakanda and the rich characters introduced in the first film.
Yeah, I'm going to stand up and clap for Marvel Studios doing that. Good move. I don't want to see some other guy there thinking the whole time, I wish it was, I think right now I like them to retire characters. I don't think we need to re-roll characters as much as they do. There's still a story to be told in the Black Panther series. You could establish a new kind of Black Panther or go that route.
Yeah. And to that would have been just so hard for anyone to try and cast that, especially for how iconic that Chadwick was in that role there. It's just I'm really happy that they decide to not
everybody would just be sitting there going, "You're not Chadwick Boseman."
Right, exactly.
It would just be weird.
Was the 90s or the 80s, they would just pretend like he never died and it was the same guy.
Right.
That was what they used to do in the movies. It would be like you could see it's somebody different.
Or even like in sitcoms. Like old sitcoms.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
Viv.
Yeah, like you see nothing?
The same with the Batman movies. It was a different Batman every time and we just all had to pretend it was part of the... It would be like one time it would be George Clooney, and then the next Batman was a different Batman. That
isn't it same way with like James Bond?
And I think it shows respect to him while keeping the story alive, because there still could be a story, and they could still establish something out of it. I credit MCU for doing that. I feel like the next Black Panther is not the time just to have another actor play him.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to save the best for last here. We're going to go to the other ones.
Sister Act 3?
We're going to get to it. Animated Studios, Raya and the Last Dragon, Baymax, Zootopia, those are coming out. Tiana, Prince series based on the Princess and the Frog.
All those shows are gonna be hits.
Moana series. The Moana series will debut on Disney Plus 2023. Awashiju, I don't know how to say that, brings together Disney Animated Studios and Pan African Entertainment Company Kugali for a new science fiction series set to debut in 2022. Which I don't know.
Matt, hate to interrupt you. I wanted to ask you a question about the Moana series. Is Dwayne going to be a voice actor in that show?
That's a good question.
I can't imagine. That's big money there. Is Dwayne?
I don't know. Nobody.
You may know him as The Rock.
They might know as The Rock.
If you don't know who Dwayne
he is the most electrifying man in all of entertainment. Come on now, people.
Yeah, I don't know.
His voice is going to be in that because that brings legitimacy to the show.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think they announced anything because that's still 3 years away.
He might be president in 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
The ride.
Fall 2021 will bring Disney Animation Studios' 60th feature Encanto, film influenced by the traditions of Colombia. So there's that. Here we go. Walt Disney Studios. Hocus Pocus 2 is in production. All the ladies, all the girls are going to go crazy for Hocus Pocus.
When I was a little kid, that movie scared me so bad because those witches reminded me of evil teachers I had. And that very thought just scared me to death. You kind of get that, those evil teachers, and I remember just being there and being terrified of it. And it's a Disney, it's a movie, but it was just something about those women just reminded me of those real mean teachers I had when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So it scared me.
3 Men and a Baby, apparently a sequel to 2.5 Men. No, I'm kidding. It's in production, and Zac Efron will star in the film.
Can't wait for 3 Men and a Baby. You better believe
3 Men and a Baby.
You better believe 3 Men and a Baby.
He's set to debut in 2022.
You gotta be shitting me.
What?
They just dropping everything.
3 Men and a Baby. Flora and how you see? I don't even know how to say it. I know how to say it. I just can't say whatever. Movie debut on Ulysses. I don't even know screw it. Disney Plus, February 2021. Cheaper by the dozen. Will get a remake and feature a blended family. Blended family. There you go.
Sounds exciting.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid will return as an animated feature film. The Ice Age
still a thing. That was popular a while ago with kids.
Yeah.
Matt Haladio, when he was 8 years old.
I didn't have a diary. I was not a wimpy kid. Shut the hell up. The Ice Age Adventures of Buck Wild will be the next installment in the 20th Century Studios Ice Age franchise. Night of the Museum will get an animated third installment in the trilogy. July 2021, we have the Jungle Cruise based on the Disney Parks attraction.
I heard about this before, yeah.
Live action Lion King prequel movie.
Oh, the last one was not good. Ugh.
I don't know what. Can we just do an old school animated?
The last one was not good.
I didn't see the last one.
So disappointed. Didn't have that magic.
Yeah.
It lacked the Disney magic that you want from a Disney movie.
It's when you go straight animated. It's the way to go. Because you can do so much.
I think they could keep the magic. I thought Aladdin was pretty good. I liked Aladdin. I didn't think it was great, but I enjoyed it.
I didn't see it.
The Lion King to me was just lacked everything what a Disney movie needs to be. Even with the younger kids, that movie did not transition good to it probably made a lot of money though opening week because it's the name value. And
then we have a live action Little Little Mermaid. That's gonna
Oh,
just bring in people who are gonna watch the hell out of it.
It's all about the money.
oh
Chip and
the live action Little Mermaid's bringing in
Oh.
cash, bro.
I
That's
think
bringing in that
yeah.
cash.
Yeah, Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers will be a hybrid live action animated feature,
Whoa.
slated for spring 2022. And oh my God, who are the actors? Oh
Channing Tatum.
no, John Mulaney and who's the? Oh my God, he was on SNL. Oh my God, he's in The Lonely Island.
Don't worry, man.
Andy
I'm terrible
Samberg.
with names too.
Andy Samberg and John Mulaney, I think, are voicing the Chip and Dale. So we have that. I know that was announced. I remember seeing that. It's not here, but so that's going to be interesting. That just those names, I think that will do good. Pinocchio gets a live action retelling, and Tom Hanks is in a movie.
I want to
as-
say one thing about
that's-
this.
That's gonna be gold right there.
I
Boom.
wanna say
Because of
one
Tom
thing
Hanks
about
right
this.
Go, yeah.
So Tom Hanks is gonna have to act like a really bad dad, like the original Pinocchio. He pretty much let the kid walk. It was bad parenting. Pinocchio was smoking after a day. No wonder he could never have kids. You have a kid, and the first thing he does is smoke. After one day.
You know,
You
they
couldn't
messed
stop
up.
that?
They should have brought Drew Carey back as Geppetto. Damn it.
They need it. Hopefully, he has better parenting skills than the animated.
But you know, what? But Tom Hanks is going to have that Tom Hanks charm in the movie.
Yeah.
You know, and it's going to work.
I think it's gonna have that Disney magic too.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I think. I feel like when
Live
you watch
action.
that and you get the music, and you
Oh,
get
yeah.
Tom Hanks, and you get everything. I feel like you're gonna get that like when you were a kid. That
I
feeling
can
when you
already
were a kid, and
envision
that's
it.
what
Yeah,
Disney magic is all about.
I
for me.
can almost already see it kind of in my head.
Yeah, it seems like it's gonna work. We'll see
Yeah,
how
I
it
think that's a
goes,
good one.
But it really seems like it.
Yeah, it's all based what we have to wait to see. We got Peter Pan and Wendy, and Jude Law is going to be Captain Hook. That's going to be another one. People they're just throwing out haymakers here. Just,
They want that merch money, man. It's not even about all the toys and the shirts, and then they have the kids' shoes. The kids have to get anything, and then
Christmas, the Christmas stuff. Oh,
yeah, this is
oh
all
my
about
God.
merch. This is all about that merch.
Amy Adams will star in Disenchanted, a sequel to Enchanted. Sister Act 3 debuts on Disney Plus with Whoopi Goldberg.
Yeah.
Cruella star Emma Stone and Emma Thompson against the background of 1970s punk rock London. That's Cruella, 101 Dalmatians. That's going to do. All these are going to be throw out.
Oh yeah, this is. I mean, I work with kids, and I've worked with kids in that age. Work with kids, and I know this stuff is just. It has money written all over.
Oh, yeah.
it.
We did the Little Mermaid as a school musical a couple years back, and we the weekend just sold out.
Yeah.
Parents would bring their daughters dressed up as characters.
Everybody wants their daughter to be a mermaid or a princess.
But the show make money. The little kids now, even though that movie came out, was kind of big when we were little. If I can speak,
they'll show
it's
their
still
kids and yeah.
Mom,
I want to be a princess. You're already a princess to me.
that Disney.
Get me the crown. Get me
That
Disney. And by then, hopefully, COVID's out. People are gonna be like, "Let's go to Disneyland."
Let's go to Disneyland, and that's hopefully it's gone and we don't get sick. But you're a princess, you can bring
and everything. And when COVID, it's gonna be merch is gonna be off because people are gonna be really happy. The big thing is, think of this: if COVID ends within, let's say, a year, where everything starts to settle down and stuff starts opening, and people got the vaccine and everything's, I'm playing as everything's good. People are gonna want to spend that money because people are gonna be really happy. Happy people buy stuff. So I feel like that could be another thing within Disney situation.
Oh, it's just imagine like the lines when everything like at Disney World and all that when stuff opens up again and
we have all
it's
this
just good.
new stuff.
Yeah, it's gonna be crazy. Pixar real quick. Soul looks into who we are and what makes you. You, the film debuts Disney Plus on Christmas.
Pixar movies are so deep, by the way.
Yes,
they're so deep and bigger. They're great.
Yeah, Pixar Popcorn debuts January 2021. It's in our micro stories of favorite Pixar characters. Again, Disney Plus. Doug Days debuts fall of 2021, following Doug the dog from Up and his transition to suburban life. Lightning McQueen and
Hopefully
Mater.
He could survive, huh?
Yeah, we'll see. Tune in the fall of 2021. Lightning McQueen and
Disney Plus.
Yeah, Lightning McQueen and Mater get their own spin-off series in fall of 2022. That's going to do good because everybody likes Mater.
Are we going to get electric cars? That's the big question. Are we going to have a stare down with them trying to get rid of that and then trying to get electric cars? Maybe that will be a story.
Tesla buys advertisement.
And you will find out.
What is this? Pixar debuting their first long-form animated series called Win or Lose. It follows a softball team on their way to a championship game.
Who doesn't love softball, right?
Who doesn't like softball? And that. Luca comes from the same director as the short film La Luna. The original film was set in the Italian Riviera and debuts in theaters June 2021. 2022 gets Turning Red. Wait, what the hell? Features a girl who has a habit of getting too excited and turns into a red panda. That is a sentence that I.
Version of Teen Wolf. It's a Pixar
right.
version of Teen Wolf.
Yeah, and I read that, like, without context. I read that, I'm like, what the hell is this?
No, that works, Matt.
It could work. Yeah, if I see it, it could probably work. Yeah. Like, but if you just take it,
work. I visualize it.
Yeah, but if you take that as it is, you're like, what the hell? Like John's reaction. That's why I read it ahead of time. I was like, wait, what? Then the one that caused a lot of controversy on the Twitter, Lightyear is a definitive origin of Buzz Lightyear, and Chris Evans will voice Buzz in the film, and Chris Evans said it's the real Lightyear, the human Lightyear, not the toy. So the human, the base, the toy is.
Yeah, the TV show that they watch in the Pixar universe.
Yeah.
Right? It's based off
So everybody's like, Tim Allen's not the voice. What the hell? And everybody was just going like crapping on Tim Allen. I'm like, you haters.
Hopefully we get a Woody one eventually too, down the road.
I'm surprised.
Could do the same thing. Could do the same thing.
Yeah. National Geographic. Anything
the
big
real
there?
Bug's Life.
A Real Bug's Life show of day-to-day life of bugs that live all around us. Secrets of the Whales.
I will be watching that.
Fourth installment of Genius. Explore the life of Martin Luther King Jr. Cousteau will tell the life of ocean explorer Jacques Cousteau. America the Beautiful will show off the landscape of America. I think that's a show. Limitless with Chris Hemsworth will show how to stay strong and healthy through science. Welcome to Earth will feature Will Smith going around the world to see how the planet we know works. That sounds interesting. I'll take Will Smith.
Will Smith. Will Smith is an entertaining dude. He'll make it work.
Yeah, we got ESPN Plus. We got The Man in the Arena, a 9-part docuseries will show off Tom Brady's journey to win 9 Super Bowls. It will debut on ESPN Plus in 2021.
Fuck off.
Late round draft pick, nobody believed in. Playing in the league in his 40s. How could you not respect
that works? That works.
Who has no business being this good? Shattered. How could we not like Tom Brady's an American hero?
I would rather watch Joey Janela matches for 5 straight hours than watch that freaking horse shit.
We'll make it happen.
You've never seen the Brady Six, John. It's about the heart of the man who never gave up.
The man,
wait.
who could lie, cheat, and steal better than anyone else in the history of sports. Congratulations, Tom Brady.
I will say
asshole.
Tom Brady's a true American hero, and I, for one, will watch it. By the way, grew up a 49er fan. I want to throw that out there. He is a true legend in the game, and I will be more than happy to pop up my popcorn and watch him talk about his greatness. So everybody else can get upset about it.
Okay, Matt, move on now.
Hulu and Star. Excuse me. Only Murders in the Building stars Steve Martin, Martin Short, and Selena Gomez. Never thought that would be. You never thought that would be a a pairing or a trio there.
Random, huh?
Yeah, you got Steve Martin, Short, and you got Selena. We'll see how it is. I mean, I give anything with Steve Martin, Short a try. You got The Dropout, tell a story of the con artist Elizabeth Holmes, played by Kate McKinnon. Dope Sick, we think lost. There it is. Dope Sick, new drama series inspired by true events, and include the talents of Michael Keaton, Peter Sarsgaard, and Rosario Dawson. So we get some Michael Keaton. 9 Perfect Strangers, new series. Exclusively a Hulu, featuring Nicole Kidman and Melissa McCarthy. The Handmaid's Tale will debut season 4 in 2021 and has been renewed for season 5. There's a lot of shit. FX on Hulu. The Old Man will star Jeff Bridges as a former CIA operative. New anthology series spinoff American Horror Stories will debut. The creator, will debut. Reservation Dogs, created by Sterling Harjo and did they misspell his name? Taiki Waititi? They take Waititi as somebody else's brother. Will be a new comedy series about 4 Native American teenagers growing up on a reservation in eastern Oklahoma. What the hell is that? A comedy series? Why the Last Man? New drama series based on the comic book series of the same name. Alien, first TV series based on the film. I think that's the big thing coming out of that.
That's gonna get a lot of people talking. It definitely has a fan base.
And then FX is developing a retelling of Shogun.
The only Shogun I know is of the UFC fighter.
Yeah,
that's the only Shogun I know.
So that's that.
Freaking washed right now.
Okay. Fast for last. I went through all that. We got Lucasfilms. 1 second. As I scroll back up the page.
Some Mandalorian pop that I just bought. If you could see it. Nice. Can you even see it?
Yeah, I see it. I wanted to get the one with. I wanted to get the one with him with the eggs. That's not bad. I mean, that's a lot of stuff in there, so that makes sense.
Yeah, it's Mando and
Grogu.
The artist formerly known as Baby Yoda.
The artist formerly known as Baby Yoda. As the child. I wanted to get the one with him and the eggs. Because apparently that was like...
stop talking about that episode. It didn't exist.
It existed... Just to piss everybody off, because everybody was like, but the eggs, the women. I'm like, shut the hell up.
Another
yes.
Baby Yoda.
I want that. I want that
the
to
child.
just. I want that to be.
I told myself I wasn't gonna get a pop, and then Mandalorian came out.
And I'm like, I lied.
How easily things can change here, huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Lucasfilms. Back to the good part. So, Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are developing 2 new spin-off series based on the timeline of The Mandalorian. Star Wars Rangers of the New Republic and Star Wars Ahsoka allow the story of The Mandalorian to be more fully explored.
Eric, thoughts?
Eric?
Dave Filoni
is God.
Should be the guy who was a big part of the movies because he understands what George Lucas created. And
Yes.
he's more of a he has George Lucas's mind, but he knows how to evolve. Where George Lucas is really old. I think Dave Filoni, I was mad. I wanted his name on every one of these things, like personally. And I know different people tell different stories, but he understands the universe so much. In my opinion, Dave Filoni is the man that should be looked at because he's basically Lucas's prodigy. I don't know how you guys feel about him. The show.
I mean, like hell, like a Mandalorian is evidence enough to where like you would say like why isn't he on like more shit? Because really, he's single-handedly I feel like has like a restored a lot of the good faith with Star Wars fans.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
did you,
just based on this,
Eric? Did you watch that? It was that documentary series like on the Mandalorian, like the behind the scenes stuff.
I didn't watch that much of that actually. I'm gonna
Like,
go back and watch it.
I thought I liked it, and it really introduced me to Dave Filoni because I really didn't know him before, right? Because the only thing I've seen of his stuff was
Hear him
I
talk
went
about
back-
Star Wars, and you're gonna be like, "This is the dude." When I
No, yeah,
started,
that's what-
in
that's
an
what-
interview, I was like, "This is the guy."
because he talks a lot about it, of stuff, and he's pretty much featured in every episode. And like the only stuff I saw of his, and thank God for Disney Plus that I got to see this stuff is the Clone Wars and
He
Rebels,
did that, yeah.
which would make me hope I would have been more lost for Mandalorian because all that lore with Ahsoka Tano
Yeah,
is the Clone Wars and Rebels.
Rebels. Yeah,
Like-
I mean, Clone Wars, basically Clone Wars. You don't really need the Rebel stuff to know about
Right.
the Ahsoka Tano stuff.
Right, but they're importance.
It cuts in.
Well, when they talked about Grand Admiral Thrawn,
Yeah,
that's Rebels. Well, the current canon stuff, because I think he was in other stuff, but the canon stuff is Rebels, and that was Filoni too. But
I really
but
think
most
these
of
other shows, yeah, they should
But
just have his word. Like, let him look over it.
or
Let
like
the guy-
executive producer or
gospel.
something, at least executive producer, and be like,
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
He needs to look at everything because he knows George. He's George. He knows he doesn't go away from George Lucas's original plot of Star Wars, and he knows how to make it, and he understands it. I feel like I have 100% faith that every show that he's involved in Star Wars is going to be really good. Not even like 99%. Like, I'm pretty much confident in that. It's
Yeah.
the other stuff I'm a little unsure of.
and then Filoni, he was talking about in the one episode of that series about like how stuff in the prequels, like explaining the connections of like all the hidden, not the hidden thing, but the themes and that, and you just hear him go off about the connections with all the different characters and like it was like Anakin with the father figure,
Yeah.
Qui-Gon Jinn, and like he elegantly
Storyteller. He's a
the way he
storyteller.
talked about it, and like he put it in a way that you never really thought about before, and he just the way he explained it, I was like, yeah, okay, I like this is the guy right here.
Yeah,
Like, he understands it.
100% sold. I mean, I would be all for him making a movie and being a big part of a movie because I feel like if you're gonna have somebody to do Star Wars, you really want somebody that really understands it, that also knows George, who was taught under George Lucas, and
Yeah.
I think he's the guy. I really do, and
If Kathleen
mean,
Kennedy,
I go.
I
by
could see him running Lucasfilms. If Kathleen Kennedy
Yeah.
stepped down, I can see him being in charge. Like, okay, my word is gospel. Do this like
What do you
this.
think about that, John?
I kind of like for like you guys since you're more I'll do like Star Wars experts, but like definitely.
I don't know about that.
You haven't seen nothing yet. I'm still
no, like
the big game.
yeah, like yeah. It's just I really haven't.
There's dudes that know everything.
Yeah, I just luckily just dove into the lore because I was.
Yeah, like
I didn't get into the Star Wars until late.
Yeah, like I definitely saw all of the films and all, but like I never really dove into the actual lore until probably like with, unless honestly, once I like met Eric, him and our friend Doug were just huge Star Wars fans, so like I kind of got like thrown into that there, so just kind of like trying to figure out like just some of the shit that happened as far as like with the like Republic and like Palpatine and how like he rose into power, even like
give us a Palpatine prequel. Give us a Palpatine prequel, please.
Yes,
I want that so badly.
Hurry up before.
Produced by Dave Filoni. Give us a Palpatine prequel. Please
make it happen. I can't do it.
Do it.
Now.
Do it now. Very good, Anakin. Kill him.
Do it.
You gotta do it now before the actor, passes away.
No, but they could see with
make
CGI. They could make a younger version of him, or find an actor that plays him. Because if you're gonna do a younger one of him, you can't.
You need somebody with a close enough that can get a close enough voice.
Yeah.
Because with when he's not do it, but like the accent.
Because if you Anakin.
Very good. Yeah, like you can't screw that up.
Yeah.
You have to get that right because like everybody loves Palpatine.
We could see Palpatine. We could see Plagueis.
Like that early stuff, yeah. I would love this.
Remember the story told Anakin?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
About Plagueis in episode 3? We could see the background of how he came, because at the end of the day, he became the Sith that totally ruled the galaxy. He's one of the most important.
Yeah. I read something that tied this in the Mandalorian. The thing, it's like a theory or whatever of the episode of Mandalorian, the tragedy was like a tie-in, not a tie-in, but like almost a metaphor to like that story. And was it the tragedy? The tie-in? I forget how they worded it. Oh my god! I forget what it was, but there was an interesting like theory on that. They called it the tragedy, and they're like, there's no way they call it the tragedy, and there's no tie-in to that story about like creating life, and I gotta find it, but it was pretty interesting, and like if they really like did that as somewhat of a tie-in to that story of a connection, that was pretty cool.
A lot of great stories to be told.
Yeah,
done by the right people.
Yes. Oh, so we go 2022 Andor, starring Diego Luna as Cassian Andor from Rogue One. I think that's a prequel.
Yeah. What did you think of Rogue One? I know
I enjoyed
wasn't too big of a fan. I liked it a lot.
I enjoyed it. Out of those spin-offs, I think it was the best of the spin-offs.
Yeah. I think
I thought
John would like it a lot more if he watched it now than when he watched it when he did.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've watched it several times. I like it.
Yeah, I have just watched it once, and I wasn't like it wasn't terrible, but I wasn't exactly loving it either.
I thought that was the closest thing to like the Star Wars of George Lucas than the other movies.
Because I feel
like that had because Star Wars is kind of a space western. It's kind of a space western kind of movie, and I felt like that Rogue One was more of a ruggedy space western Star Wars movie. I felt like that.
I appreciate they tied in because it was always they got the Death Star plans, but like it was just like they got them, but nobody knows. I thought it was a good
Carrie Fisher and Vader, huh?
And it was a good tie-in, and then you got what people say arguably is one of the best Darth Vader scenes when he comes at the very end. It's dark, and you just see his saber turn on and just go ham on people and just tear him up. I'd enjoyed it. See, it's hard for me to be like mad at movies because I enjoyed Solo. I've watched it again. I'd enjoyed that movie. I mean, in the grand scheme of things, maybe it's not the best one out of the thing. To me, it's like pizza. Bad pizza is still pizza.
All right. First of all, you have a Solo movie. No Jabba the Hutt.
Fuck that guy.
I didn't buy that actor as Harrison Ford. I couldn't get past that. I thought the creatures and the aliens were not what I look for in a Star Wars movie. I wasn't a fan. It was the only Star Wars movie I only saw one time. That's the only Star Wars movie I saw one time.
I've watched it.
It scars you that badly that you can't watch it.
It didn't tell the story of Han Solo that I wanted. The story of Han Solo that I wanted to be told was
it's all about you, Eric.
Ripping off Jabba the Hutt. The story was the Jabba the Hutt stuff. I wanted to see that. Maybe the bounty hunter going after him and then leading into something, or I don't know. You couldn't have done the bounty hunter. Something like I just didn't like the story they told.
They opened it up for Darth Maul at the end, but then they were like, "Oh, never mind. It didn't do as good as we wanted to." So
yeah, it wasn't.
But I felt like
success.
But I felt like they gotta. I would want them to do something with that because he tie in his oh my god, what's the name of his group? What was the name of his?
Oh, you're talking about from Clone Wars, huh?
Yeah, but they tied into.
Yeah.
But that was tied in to that and Solo.
Yeah, I remember I saw him at the end.
Yeah, so like when I saw it, I was like, "Oh snap!"
No, the Knights of Ren. That's.
Oh no! It's if somebody said, well, whatever. But because I tied into that, like, and just to see him back on the screen, I'm sitting there going, "Oh damn!"
Awesome. I geeked out over that.
I was like, "Oh damn!" That the sequel, whatever, is going to be awesome. We're going to have Darth Maul, or whatever, and nothing has come of it. And I'm like,
yeah, that was disappointing.
But I think I saw that before, if I'm not mistaken, before I went back to watch Clone Wars.
I mean, but you gotta understand too. I was raised off like Harrison Ford, being Han Solo, like as a very young age. So I'm super critical about it. So it's
more lax because it was a younger Han Solo, not the older Harrison Ford type.
Yeah.
Right. So I was like, okay with it. Yeah, I know. I don't know. It's hard for me to hate, like, really, really hate a movie. Like, to go out and be like, oh, it was the worst thing. And it's only a select few of movies. Ghost Rider.
Fantastic Four.
I didn't see that one, so I can't say anything, but I probably would say that. What's the one with the, crap.
I saw the new Alien movie that was like 3 years ago. That was
The Last Witch Hunter.
The Last Witch Hunter. Ho ho ho.
Did you see the new X-Men, the one with the Phoenix?
No.
No. But I heard that.
That will be on your list. That was really bad when I saw, like, in the theater. I was like, this is really, really bad. About 10 minutes into it.
But it's all it really. If I say something's bad, like a movie, then don't go see it because it's crossed the very hard threshold of I hate it.
There's a reason I call you Positive Matt. It takes a lot.
It takes a lot.
Not like it.
He'll turn. That's a swerve.
Okay. There are a few ways to really piss off Matt. Always play Return of the Mac. He will immediately hate you for the rest of your life.
I hate that because of outside, like, well, I don't want to say just in case we watch it, but outside stuff. That the was this South Park Wiener song. Because I swear to God, when I was in college, my neighbors next to me in the dorms, I swear to God, it was like every day they would sing that song, and at that point I was like, nope, I hate this song. Anytime I hear it, it is dead to me. I get legit mad because I just get thrown back to hearing them through the walls. Wiener, 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 wiener. I'm like, oh my God. So that's why I hate it. Here, okay, next movie. You have anything else to say, John? You wanted to say something.
So Hayden Christensen.
That was the next thing.
He's back, man.
Aaron McGregor is Obi-Wan, and Hayden Christensen is Darth Vader, baby.
Oh my God!
On Disney Plus, that right there, that's gonna push it to how many million subscribers right there in 2022?
They can't mess this up. They can't mess this show up.
Our question is, who is directing this?
It doesn't say here. I don't know.
Yeah,
I really don't know.
Dave Filoni's not in this.
Well, this thing is completely fucked then.
Oh, you know that?
I wouldn't go that far.
No.
I wouldn't go that far.
It's 2 years away.
I think he just certified that it would have been really good.
Yeah.
Hopefully we get a...
Yeah, did they release any of that information? Who's doing it?
No, they did release that. You did say that they released on the other ones that it was with Dave Filoni. You were saying that about the other shows.
Yeah, because that's Mandalorian. It has to do with Mandalorian. So I don't know. It doesn't say it here, so maybe it's somewhere else. So it takes place. This takes place 10 years after the events of Revenge of the Sith. So
good time period
between 3 and 4. That gap. So that's going to be like the first time. You know, when that first episode, whatever, and you first see Darth Vader,
the voice,
when you hear, people are gonna lose their. That's gonna be like the Baby Yoda moment of like almost of like Twitter blow up, like screenshots of it. Oh my God!
You're gonna have to keep me from shedding some tears. I'll tell you that much, man.
Oh my God! Then we got
I'm like James Earl Jones. I'm voicing him too.
Yeah, how are they gonna? You would.
Right.
How are they gonna? I don't know. We'll see.
He died, right? Didn't he die?
No,
he's still
he's alive.
I thought he was dead. the guy who was in the suit died.
The guy in the suit.
Oh, you know what's interesting? Now they could have flashback scenes with Ahsoka and Anakin. Think about that.
True.
Think about that. That is pretty nuts. They could have flashback cinematic.
No. If they do that, because Ahsoka is Clone Wars, right? Mandalorian, and that's Filoni's baby right there. You would assume he would have, maybe he's not like full blown in your face on the credits, but some producer or some assistant on that.
Yeah,
they should do that.
Do you think that she would like possibly meet up at some point with Luke or like know that he even exists
in Mandalorian? You don't do it. I wouldn't do it. I think if you had
she's having her own series too.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
But that's the same time with the Mandalorian.
Yeah,
because I like Eric's idea of her appearing possibly in this because she did fight if I'm not mistaken, Darth Vader in Rebels.
I don't necessarily if you have her. I don't think you should have Vader and her have a confrontation necessarily.
No, not again. It already happened.
Yeah.
Like, right when it's
on Clone Wars.
Right.
No, Rebels, right?
Yeah. So that was it's right. Rebels takes place right before 4.
Yeah.
The first one. So it's in that thing, and she fights. I think she fights him, right? Yeah. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. So she had an interaction with Anakin, obviously.
But live.
But I don't. But then
of Hayden in her. I'm for it.
Yeah, because she goes with Sabine to go find Ezra, I think. So she's away. So I don't know if I think she leaves before she would probably know Luke and Leia are a thing, because she walks away from the Jedi in Clone Wars.
So,
right.
Do you think they're going to dehumanize Vader? Humanize him? Do you think they're going to? Because Vader was a really, really bad person. And I felt like George Lucas didn't want to dehumanize Vader to that extent where they would show him, because during this time, Vader hunted Jedi, killed people. They did a lot of really bad things.
I feel like he has to be a ruthless, cold-blooded killer
Yeah,
here.
because how much of Hayden are we actually going to see if we don't do flashbacks? Because he can't take the mask off because he's messed up. He'll die.
No, but you could have flashback scenes
he's
thinking about stuff he's going through.
You have the dream sequence.
With
the heart.
Can you imagine Vader has a Jedi, right? This is to make it really violent, and he hears this girl scream. Say it's a girl Jedi that's strong in the Force, because they were killing him. They were hunting him down. They were getting rid of the Jedi, the stormtroopers, the Emperor.
Execute Order 66.
And he heard her scream, right? And all of a sudden you see a flashback scene of him thinking about Ahsoka.
Padme.
And you see a flashback scene of him thinking about him as younger with different things, and then he still kills some kind of thing. I don't know,
Because you said the screams and the go. I immediately had a flashback of Padme, dying, giving birth and stuff.
Well, it could be multiple flashbacks.
Yeah.
But I would want to see flashbacks we haven't seen, personally, because you have Hayden Christensen. You could do a lot with the flashbacks.
I'm just thinking about it now. Obviously, just how is Hayden going to be played? Obviously, with
and how much time will he have on how much will we see of Vader?
But I feel like if it's 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. After Revenge of the Sith, he was already Darth Vader at the end, and this is 10 years. So, is he? You would think, since they say, "Oh, Hayden Christensen's back at Darth Vader," he's going to be prominent, mostly in the series. Is he just plain Darth Vader, he's the person acting, or
because we won't be able to see his face because he's all burned and.
Right, and how's he gonna talk? I guess we'll obviously find more stuff out. It's 2 years away, basically, or almost a year now. So, anyways, but you get what I mean.
1 second, guys. 1 second.
Okay.
You can keep going. Just 1 second.
Okay. Then we have a little next anime thing based, little spin off the Clone Wars, Star Wars: The Bad Batch. Will feature a group of, I don't think they were stormtroopers, they were clones. I don't know why they say stormtroopers.
No, but the clones were the original stormtroopers. Remember Order 66, the clones, and then these are, I believe this is about the clones that didn't go by Order 66, just like the Clone Wars.
No, I think this is the
story.
No, this I think this is the Bad Batch. I think it's the ones that didn't come out, the clones that did not come out right. In each one, there was.
So they didn't have the chip?
I don't know if they didn't have to. I don't know if they haven't chipped, but no, they were like not deformed, but each of these have like their own specific like, characteristics that make him real good. Like one's really like highly smart. One's a good sharpshooter. One's like power, like has the muscle. I think
animated, right?
Animated, yeah. Based on the Clone Wars, they have the because this was an episode of the Clone Wars. And they have the trailer out that I watched. It looked pretty damn good, and I wouldn't be surprised. This has to be if this is not a Filoni thing. I don't know what it says here because Clone Wars was him basically.
Yeah,
he released, he produced. So this is probably him. Yeah, this is based on I think one episode of that. So this is interesting. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I'll watch it for sure.
Me personally, because I think you could do a lot with these characters. Then we got Star Wars Visions, a series of animated short films that celebrates the Star Wars galaxy through the eyes of the world's best Japanese anime creators, and debut in 2021. So,
I have no idea what that is going to be.
Is it going to be in a more anime style?
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Yeah. Got Lando Calrissian is getting his own series. Lando is in pre-production.
I actually liked him a lot in the Solo movie. I love his portrayal of Lando. I'm all for this. I think there's a good story to be told.
Yeah. The Acolyte, a series set in the High Republic era. The mystery thriller will take viewers into the galaxy of the secrets of the dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic. So more,
I'm all for this. Yeah, I like this a lot. Not Old Republic, but this is the closest we'll get.
Right, yeah, and for now. A droid story will introduce fans to a new hero guided by R2-D2 and C-3PO.
This might be really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, who knows? It's one of those, could be one of those surprising things, but what the hell? Willow, starring Warwick Davis, original series for Disney Plus, will debut in 2022. I don't know what that's
I don't
about.
really know what that is either.
No, I don't know. I guess that's not Star Wars because Lucasfilms is doing Indiana Jones, because that was under that same umbrella. So it's pre-production. Filming started in 2021 and premiere in 2022. And yes, Harrison Ford is back. Because George Lucas, Lucasfilms did the other one. They're all connected. They're all under somehow.
Yeah.
Children of Blood and Bone, a new film from Lucasfilm and 20th Century Studios. The coming-of-age film follows a young African girl on her quest to restore magic to her people, the Magi.
Is it Star Wars?
No, I think that's separate because I think Lucasfilm can do does other stuff. But here's the actual new Star Wars film will be Rogue Squadron. Be directed by Patty Jenkins and premiere Christmas 2023. And I forget what Patty Jenkins did before, but everybody was saying that that's good. I gotta look that up. I forget what else she did. Patty Jenkins. And I'm typing and I didn't type anywhere. So we have our new Star Wars theater movie coming up. So that's pretty much everything.
Wow.
Oh, Patty Jenkins did Wonder Woman.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah. That's the height.
And Wonder Woman 1984. So she did both. So she's doing that movie. So that's good. And I'm looking at her IMDb right now to see what else she's done.
Well,
yeah. So she's if you like Wonder Woman, then boom. Yeah, she's doing okay. She's directing. What the hell? What? I hate when there's like loads and then really bad. Star Wars, Cleopatra pre-production. She did Wonder Woman 1984. 2 episodes of Entourage, an episode of Arrested Development. Producer, yeah. So she's in Wonder Woman. So that's the big one I see here. Here, yeah.
Yep, we'll see how that goes when that comes here, but I think this is probably where we're going to leave off here.
Yes,
took up a pretty good chunk of time here. So
how long was this?
Probably
an hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half. So.
Oh, okay. Perfect.
So yeah, guys, we would like to thank you for tuning in. Just for this week, we just stuck with the Disney call. Next week we'll be back and talking about
our regular boring crap.
Yeah, about the NFL and also, so yeah, thank you for those of you
probably who Mandalorian.
Yeah.
A week late as always.
Yeah. But yeah, we would like to thank you guys who tuned in to our 2 hour.
Oh, we should have talked about it here.
Live stream, which that appears every Friday night after SmackDown. So yeah, as always, like, comment, and subscribe. And we shall see you next time.